Hello my friends, Dani here, and welcome to Walkthrough Wednesday. Today we will be doing The Dreaming Way Tarot. This is by Rome Choi. I believe I'm saying that correct. Be sure to stay tuned after the walkthrough for our midweek reading, and I will see you guys on the other side. So the Dreaming Way Tarot comes in the standard US Games tuck box. Nothing too fancy about it. They're pretty good if you want to keep it in there. They get worn quite a bit if you do. I usually put them in a bag or maybe a box or something that I've made for them. This came with a little white book, very standard. They do have a little bit of descriptors in the major arcana, but for the most part, very basic meanings. And the size of the Dreaming Way Tarot was a basic standard tarot size. However, I did trim all the borders of this deck, which I'll show you here. Okay, so the full is the same on the box. So basically just had a white edge around the whole thing that I freed it from. Now this deck is definitely one of my favorite decks. I love the whimsical vibe of it. It just seems like it's straight out of a fairy tale. While it is modern in some ways, it is traditional in others. I find the voice of this tarot is unique. There are things that I feel like you don't normally see that appear here. The dynamic of it, some of it is exaggerated and almost absurd, like really big shoes and really crazy patterns, but somehow it really works to portray what the card is trying to say in a way that is, like I said, almost absurd, but it creates such a unique voice that this is really unparalleled. I love reading for myself and for others with this deck. It is not very shiny, so if you like to take pictures, if you use it in a place that have lots of light, you don't have to worry about reflection. It's not hard to see at all. The swords have to be my favorite suit in this one. Just the cold winter vibe of it is my absolute fave. Now, if I have to talk bad about this deck, I would definitely say the backs, which I'm going to show. Well, I mean, you saw at the beginning, but you'll see again when I shuffle. I do not like the backs of these cards. And I thought about rebacking it. Here I am going to shuffle. I'll let you hear that. I thought about rebacking it. But it makes it so thick. So thick. So they shuffle fairly well. Now, since I trimmed it, my guillotine cutter was not the sharpest, so I feel like my edges are not super perfect. So they don't riffle shuffle as well as I'd like them to, but I feel like that's basically my fault. So my favorites. I love the Death card for the Major Arcana. She is beautiful, and it makes me feel like you can almost welcome this death, right? Like you want to put it to bed. She's coming in to talk to you about it. Let's do this together. I just love her vibe. As far as for my court cards, the Page of Wands brings this beautiful innocence, but she seems so determined and willing to do what she has to do to accomplish what she's after. I love her facial expression. It sings in this card. As for my minor arcana, I went with the Three of Pentacles because I love the look of like unimpressed on her face. Like just unimpressed completely at what she has accomplished. There needs to be more, and she wants to get it done because it's just not enough. And I like that. Alrighty, you guys, what do we need to end this week out? Oh, well, I guess it's this one. What do we have? Oh, we have the Star. Can we see this? Let me move this out of the way. The Star. I feel like this Star is talking about, honestly, about hard work today. You know, I see this apron and I see these, the water in her hands. You have the stars on there. You have the star on her apron. And I know that it talks about hope, but I feel like this is hope that springs from some hard work. feel like right now is the time to really put your head down and focus. This is the time to get those things done so that you can have that sigh of relief. You can have that breath of fresh air. You can have that moment where you look up into the heavens and just see bliss, right? But it takes some hard work, and I feel like I have a frog outside my window and he's incredibly loud. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he's super loud. I just feel like she's bringing this like get it done vibe, and that's strange because I usually don't feel that from the star so much, but she's bringing it today. She's really bringing it, and it's like you have to do what you know you have to do. Like, it's one of those things where you might be putting something off. Like, let's say, I don't know, with her apron, I'm gonna say housework. Let's say you have dishes to do and you just keep putting them off, but you know that if you do them, you'll be able to walk into your kitchen and be like, oh, everything's clean and done, and I'm so grateful for it. Like, everything looks fantastic. I don't have to worry. I don't have to do anything, but you cannot get yourself to do those damn dishes. Okay? That's kind of what I'm feeling. It's like she's bringing it, she's like, go and do it. Do the dishes so you can feel this way. So you can feel the accomplishment and the happiness and the bliss, right? So get those things done. And I'm real big for that this week myself, because y'all, I feel like I've lost 3 freaking months. I've just been, I don't know where I've been. I've been sick, obviously, but I hear you, frog. But there's just been so much going on, and everything's been such a whirlwind, and I have like this laundry list of things that I want to get done, and I avoid them at all costs right now because I just feel overwhelmed, and there's other things to tend to, and that's just not how you move forward, right? If we just do those things one at a time, right? Not overwhelmed, one at a time, we'll slowly and slowly and slowly feel that breath of fresh air. It's easier to breathe when you get these things off of your chest, right? So let's all accomplish something this weekend. Let me know what you're going to be accomplishing. I am going to be accomplishing photos. That's what I think I'm going to put my mind to this weekend. I think I'm going to get some product photos done, get some Instagram photos done. I've been a super big slacker, and it's something that I enjoy and something that I need to do not only for my pleasure, but for my business. So that's what I'm going to accomplish the rest of the week and the weekend. One step at a time, getting it done, check that off my list, and move forward. So let me know what you're going to be accomplishing this weekend. Let me know if you have any questions or comments about the Dreaming Way Tarot. Do you have it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? I want to know. So drop me some comments below if you're looking for me. I have all kinds of stuff in the description where you can book a reading. You can find my Instagram, my Patreon, all kinds of stuff. So you guys, I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. You know I love you. Mwah! Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.